I hope you down to ride, cause it's going down tonight, I see the pain in life.
What's going on, everybody? Welcome to the fan club. It's your boy D-Bros, Dan Brosnan in the building. Welcome to another great episode. Today we're going to be talking about how Power Rangers Beast Morphers is saving the Power Rangers franchise as a whole. Yes, folks, Power Rangers the last couple years was going down the tubes. Great example, Power Rangers Ninja Steel. No offense to anyone that really liked the show. I watched every single episode. The only real episode that I truly loved was the 25th anniversary where they brought back all of the Rangers. They actually did some good with that episode. I thought it was way better than the legendary battle for Power Rangers Megaforce, and it was half as long. So yes, great job on that, but that one episode cannot just, justify a whole season. Did not like the way that Saban was kind of going in their direction with the plot lines, storylines, character development. But watching this show, I saw a lot of filler episodes where, we got to see some plot lines, some story, character development, and there wasn't a lot of that. So Hasbro takes over, and it seems like that is what we are getting, folks. We're getting a lot of storylines, plot lines. The number one thing that I'm hearing all over the Ranger community, we did an interview with Austin St. John, and he said he feels hopeful. Okay? Now, that's big because the old actors, especially, Austin St. John's going to be in the new Beast Morphers next season. Check that out. It's going to be great. Hasbro is continuing bringing back old people, but the storylines are just so much better in this show. Like, you have all of these different character arcs within Blaze and Roxy are evil replicas of their real versions, and Ravi's in love with Roxy. The Yellow Ranger Zoe and Gold Ranger Nate have a crush on each other. The Red Ranger's dad is the mayor, and he doesn't know that his son's the Red Ranger. He kind of thinks his son's just a goof off that just likes video games and doesn't really want to work or do anything. But if he just knew the truth? There's a lot of good character story arcs here. In episode 17, it just showed the Rangers almost had their identities showed to the whole public. It got stopped, but I love what they're doing. Also, I like they're taking parts of old Power Rangers and making it more realistic. Like the one episode where the Rangers are all fighting with each other, or where the Red Ranger becomes kind of evil, it made sense. He got this power and he wanted to use it, and the more he used, the more it was making him evil. It reminded me of the old episodes like where Rocky just wants to have fun, this made more sense than just a magical spell makes Rocky play all day. There was actually some sense into it on why the Red Ranger was becoming evil. They're taking their time. They're giving us good story arcs, and they're not even pushing the same arc every episode. Like, they'll switch off, and I love it. There's not many filler episodes in these first 17 episodes that I watched. There's kind of an ongoing story arc within every single episode, which I loved. They're not forcing any relationships on us. They're taking their time really with Ravi and Roxy, and they're taking their time with Nate and Zoe. They haven't done too much yet, which is kind of cool, meaning, through time, I hope they build that out relationship-wise. I'm excited. I can't wait to see this team-up episode and to see what's going on. But the reason why I think that, honestly, this is saving the Power Rangers franchise, it's giving us the hope, but it's actually delivering a good product. not only is the show one of the highest rated Power Rangers shows in a long time, but the toy line is finally owned by somebody that cares again. Bandai used to have a great relationship with Power Rangers. And back in the day, it was the hottest selling toy for a very long time were the Power Ranger action figures, okay? And through time, the last few years of Bandai, they were just recycling old stuff and they didn't care. And the new figures they were putting out, oh my God, they were just not good. Like, I have one of the Gold Ranger legacy figures, and oh my God, it's like not even gold, it's like bronze, and it's a weird, like, it's like a dark brown, if you will, and they just didn't care about the figures. Like, when you're paying $20 for a legacy figure, I'm expecting something shiny and can move all different ways. I was not a fan of some of the last of the legacy line, and Hasbro came on in and they have this new Lightning series where they have different heads, different hands, different weapons. I loved it. And not only did they got this new line, they're giving us all different characters. I saw that there's a Red Dino Charge, there's Doggy Kruger, there's Lord Zed, there's Tommy White Ranger. Oh, it's awesome. They're coming in with the heavy hitters right away. Hasbro, we're hopeful around here. And these small things show that they care more about their product. And if that shows anything, look at Transformers. Crap, look at My Little Pony. They even did pretty well numbers-wise off the movie they had, and toy lines sold. Hasbro does good. G.I. Joe, they had a great resurgence a few years ago. Telling you, Hasbro knows what they're doing with these toy lines, and I love it. I'm in love with what they're doing. I think that is a huge focal part to the success is getting the toys back, and Hasbro is one of the leading toy providers in America. They're great at what they do, and having Power Rangers on that roster is only going to add to what Power Rangers is going to do and what Hasbro is going to do. Crap, who knows? Someday we might have like a multiverse between Transformers, Power Rangers, G.I. Joe. Who knows? It would be crazy. But that's what they can do. They actually have Paramount. I know it's not like the number one motion picture studio, but they have a major motion picture studio that's waiting for orders to jump on a movie. So I love it. I think we can get a movie, and actually I'm hoping that we get somebody that does this movie that grew up on Power Rangers, because I did like the Dean Israelite 2017 movie. It was not a bad movie. I liked it. I just felt it was like the beginning with Zordon and Rita and their Power Ranger suits and stuff. That was so awesome. I either wanted more of that. I needed a little bit more of this movie to make it, a classic. But, oh man, I think though with Hasbro, they've got it. They have the support from the past Ranger cast. Like, they're starting, their first season together. They're bringing back the red original Power Ranger. That's huge. I love it. I think that it's going to, these little things, these little seeds they're planting are going to continue to grow. And that's why Power Rangers Beast Morphers is the start, and Hasbro is really giving this franchise some light. So that's my video, guys. That is how Power Rangers Beast Morphers is actually for real going to pick up the Power Ranger franchise, reboot it, get it back going. This is how Power Rangers Beast Morphers saved the Power Rangers franchise. So what do you guys think? You think I'm loony? You think I'm crazy? Let me know in the comments, and y'all have a great day. Peace.
Down to ride, 'cause it's going down tonight. Down to